Ramaswamy, who is really kind of the next-gen Trump. The expectations are that he wants to run in 24, but could he end up being the vessel for everything that Trump stands for maybe in 2028? You had the chance to sit down and have a chat with him. Let's roll the tape on part of that conversation.
I enjoyed it tremendously. 2 hours went right by. I thought we were just getting warmed up. And, frankly, I took it as a badge of honor that I was actually the subject of most of the arrows that came from both sides of the stage. And it was actually a good opportunity to smoke out some real ideological differences, actually, within the Republican Party. I think they're deep. And I think that I'm going to have to be the person in this race and on the debate stage who smokes that out. Should we fight foreign wars that do not directly advance American interests or not? Should we actually unapologetically advance American interests even when it comes to domestic economic policy in the face of a climate change agenda that I think is fundamentally anti-American at its core? There were real disagreements on that stage last night, and I think that's what animated much of the debate, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, Nigel, he's got something. The kid's got something, right? He's got a clarity of message, an ease of presentation, a nice ability to take the pee out of himself. Sometimes he says some things that I think I go, OK, pal, too much. But what did you think being the chance? Did you see sort of a performer, or did you see sort of a ball of energy that's going to go somewhere?
I first met Vivek 6 months ago, and I've kept in touch with him. I thought he was very interesting. And a month ago, I wrote in a couple of the British newspapers, watch this guy, he's the horse coming up on the rails. And sure enough, on the night, he performed. It was a bit like Donald Trump. It was, I'm not like the rest of them. I'm not tainted by politics. I'm a successful entrepreneur. Thing to recognise with this guy, he's written 2 books already, Woke Inc. being his most famous, that have set out his philosophy. He believes in the American dream. He believes also in what Martin Luther King had to say, that people should not be judged by the colour of their skin and divided up, and that critical race theory and all the rest of it is actually destroying and dividing America. The guy has a deep political philosophy. He represents the modern face of what conservatism is going to be in America, I think, for many, many years to come. And sure, there are 1 or 2 things on foreign policy where he may appear to be a little bit lacking in experience and knowledge. But take this guy seriously. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this guy for many, many years to come.